Hello everybody, welcome back, it's Wizard of Legend. Last time, we won a really convincing and interesting run. Quite pleased about that. This time, we'll have to see whether or not we can do it. We're going to go ahead and start off with 200 extra gold, because we can. And as an additional plus on this one, I'd like to see if we can't get back our gems. So, Flame Empress Zeal last is a little scary, as usual. She's probably the toughest out of the bunch to beat, unless we get the right abilities. Dagger of Midas first. We got Shift, so crit and evade chance, I think. Ball Lightning, Perfect Storm, Ice Daggers, and Shock Line Dash. This is a very potent run already. So long as you know what you're doing. Which I'll admit, maybe I don't. We just took 85 damage on the first room because there was a bunch of rogues. And very specific abilities. Ice Dagger is probably one of my least favorite attacks in the game. Just because of how specific it is. It's very difficult to land all the attacks, and although the damage is, you know, good, you need to be careful that you don't use it and then, like, fall into a pit or something dumb. Thank you. Put that out there, put that out there. Who's left? Dead man, and that's also a dead man. We handle that room with a great deal of calm. Gotta say, that's a nice thing to have happen. I don't remember what tapping gloves. I can't use tapping gloves, is my point. I feel stupid even trying, so we'll avoid it for now. The Frost Sprite seems like a really good investment for future floors. Just not on this floor, I guess. Whoa, 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 whoa. So, as it has become apparent, the number one problem we have is that we really don't have a panic button. Like, we've got Perfect Storm, which is like, yeah, it's okay. But we need to upgrade it or pick up something like Whirlwind Tornado like really soon if we want to have a good option for just kind of dealing with multiple units at once. Because currently we have a really good setup for just pegging one person. Like, Ice Daggers is great against one monster. Ball Lightning's great against one monster. Damn it. I'm mad. I'm also mad. See what I mean about Ice Daggers being like hyper-specific? We need to be super careful about how we use our Ice Daggers here. And everything else, honestly. How did you get through the frost without getting frozen or something first? Yeah, Ice Daggers is murder. We've lost 200 HP on this. What we need now, I'm beginning to realize, is just a different melee arcana. I will take just about anything. With that said, though, Ball Lightning gets us another... Okay, this might change things a little bit. Evading Zephyr. It is a very powerful ability. I was hit by what? Oh my god. Get out of here. It's a very powerful ability. The fact that it's already enhanced just makes it scarier. I still would rather have almost any other melee arcana I can think of off the top of my head. It's because it's just... Ice Daggers are so hard to use. Like, I guess you can just do it and stand still, but it doesn't work all that well. Please play... That's Flame Strike? Thank you, game. Oh my god. Okay, so we actually have a very good thing now to use. And yes, Flame Strike is a worse ability in terms of a lot of respects when it comes in terms of typing. Fire is just bad in this game for the most part. Not because the spells themselves are bad, but because the typing itself just does less damage against against more people than any other type in the game. Lightning does extra damage against stuff. Wood does extra damage against nothing, but like is only weak against one thing anyway. It's a weird situation for fire, if I'm being honest. But now I'm feeling like really in control of things. So do I want to use money right now? Nah, we got a Dagger of Midas to use. Prepare. Nail it. Put this on. Just keep smashing. And toasted. Evading Zephyr, baby. It's going to be a great time for us. It's also our answer to, what's her name? To Flame Empress Zeal. Do I want any of these, or do I want to just keep stockpiling money? I'll be honest with you. I could probably very happily stockpile money and just keep it at that. Freezing Sprite Naya would be good, but it doesn't do any additional damage, I don't think. At least nothing worth really speaking of. So I believe we're out for now. And I'll use my Dagger of Midas to just give us a, hopefully, metrically large amount of extra damage. Unless if something, you know, helps in that department, or gives us an additional edge that Dagger of Midas can't, then I'm not going to spend this money. End of story. So what's ahead for us? What's our build? Currently, it looks like it's a melee build. Which, again, I know. Been there. Done that. However, I think it's also worth mentioning that melee build is good. Melee build is functional. Melee build has, like, a lot of cool stuff you can do. If we picked up Fueled Berserk, for instance, and Magnetic Follow-Up, it's gonna be insanity. And that's exactly what I want. Ooh, Ball Lightning, thank you. But yeah, if we can get that melee build working, I'd be thrilled. Now, in this case, we don't have it, but we do have Storm Draft. I'm looking at that, I'm like, ha 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 ha. No, absolutely not. You know, just go nuts. I got shot. He shot me. I am no sheriff. And honestly, I'm just a little bit upset that I got shot in the first place. That should not have happened. I saw it coming and I was like, oh yeah, I'll just dash out of the way. And then just dashed in a straight line with it, and that was upsetting. Why am I doing this? I'll be honest, I don't have a good answer. Bragging rights more than anything else, honestly. Get him? That was amazing. He just melted under the weight of Ball Lightning and everything else. So we're still, like, really good in terms of the damage department. Our money is getting staggeringly high, which is obviously very good for a money, a build that kind of relies on money to be, like, one of your damage dealer things. It's a weird situation, honestly. It's not something you say, you know, often. Outside of Isaac, you know, where you have access to money equals power. There we go. Come on. Bring it home. There we go. And so as a result, I'm thinking to myself, as cool as this is this, like, intended? Like, is this ability to just kind of say, hey, I got Dagger of Midas, and now here's all this money, I'm not going to spend it. Is that what we want? And I'm thinking, you know what? Maybe it's not. Maybe it's not entirely intended. However, I will 100% abuse the crap out of it anyway. Okay, put this out. I'm mad. Get out of there. Do not get shot by the spikes, please. We got through that somehow. Sorry, I needed to concentrate there for a second because I'm beginning to realize I'm maybe a wee bit sleepy. And then on top of that, you know, did you guys notice that there was an entire cavalcade of crazy spear-wielding jerks there? We're dealing 18 damage per tick on Ball Lightning. 18 damage per tick on Ball Lightning. That is almost double damage. Okay. Okay. No, these two are worth it. And since we might as well get the rewards cards, that way they're a little bit cheaper, yeah, let's go. I think in this very specific situation, Dagger of Midas is great, but what we got is better. Well, that's not entirely true. Okay, look, if you give me the right thing for the right Arcana, that would be sick. However, I don't think that we're going to get critical placebos from you for something that we want, and there's no Arcana here that I'd rather replace my current Arcana with. So I think we're out of here. And on to the boss fight. The boss fight should be easy. We are not dealing 18 damage per tick anymore. If I had to guess, we're doing a lot less. However, we now have the ability to crit a little bit harder, and because of our already innate ability to crit plus Merchant's Cart, we'll be able to start dealing a lot of damage very, very, very soon. Just give it a second or two. Yeah, it's still like 12 damage. Good hits. Uh-oh. Get her. Get out of here. Charge it up. And then zap her. So the crits are actually doing a decent amount of damage. Ball Lightning's still doing 18 damage a tick so long as we crit. We crit very frequently. What is this? Ward of Lightning. What do you work with? Also increases earth damage done in the area. And it shocks people, and I'm guessing increases our lightning damage done in the area. Yeah. Great. Okay. Well, I mean, it's another Arcana. It's enhanced. It'll help us do extra damage, maybe. It's not going to really do a ton for us on this level, just because of the fact that everybody, everybody's going to have increased damage, including my signature, including everybody else's, like, actual damage. Oh, here we go. Mad about that one. Yeah, I'm not sure how I feel about that ward. Particularly because it's freaking random. The randomness is what's killing me. Like, if it were a steady pulse of electricity, I'd be like, yeah, I'm down. But you might have noticed that's not the case right now. Ow, that was dumb damage to take. Thank you for eventually dying, though. I should have not taken that damage. That was insanely stupid of me. Do we want to do this right now? Hell to the no. So let's get back out of here and start going off to the right. Is this run turning out okay? Yes. I think I just need to forget that Ward of Lightning exists. So, like, put one out and then just do everything else I normally do and then call it a night at that point. Excuse me, I was moving. Which, because of the Zephyr movement accords, means I should not have been damaged at all throughout any of that. Thank you. This time we don't have Infinity Marble, so we have to be careful about how we use our signature, and, you know, hopefully we get to use our signature more often than not, however. Thank you for the Frost, I appreciate it. You're zapped. That was exceptionally dumb damage. And it was exceptionally done damage because of all the earth damage that they're capable of doing. Why did I feel like that was a good time to do that? Okay, killed one off. Do not use your wards. Just don't. Put this out there. Maybe it hits somebody. It did get a kill on someone at least. You need to go down. Like right now. Thank you. Line Shock Agent. Just hand it over immediately. This is far better for us. So Line Shock Agent should actually help us compared to the Ward of Lightning, which is currently killing us on this floor. On future floors, maybe it won't be so bad. But, thank you. He's finally dead. Good stuff. But because the Ward of Lightning increases earth damage when it's enhanced, it's actually worse for us enhanced right now than it would be if it were just not enhanced at all. I don't think those situations happen very often in Wizard of Legend, but when they do, it is particularly funny. It seems as if all of our rooms are up above our beginning room. That's fine, I don't mind. I just would have liked to have found it a little sooner is all, because, I mean, you might have noticed that my HP is starting to get a little low, and good stuff as far as I'm concerned. Good. Good. I would have liked to have found all my stores by now. I would have liked to have had the opportunity to buy stuff, to look at stuff at the very least. Shockline Dash. What does the upgraded version of it do? Throws an additional shock line in front of you. That's tempting. Raging Inferno, on the other hand, is insanely good, and Aqua Vortex would be very nice. I think that we're going to save our money, however, just because, again, Dagger of Midas is Dagger of Midas, and Dagger of Midas is the best. So I'm not going to worry about that as a result. Hello. You see the bad guys? I do too. I missed. Good, he died. Could this flower please become deceased? Thank you. So unless we find some particularly, like, amazing, awesome, and, like, really good, relics, I think that we are all good on the relic. Like, we're all good on the spending front for this floor. I would rather have the extra damage from Hand of Midas compared to the Arcana that we got there. And none of these really scream of a good time to me. Deafening Symbols maybe a little bit, and the Healing Potion might be necessary. But we have absolutely no need for any of the rest of that. And then what's up here? Do we have our Super Relic shop? And by that I mean our Curse shop. We do. Sharpened Stylus. You don't get Signature anymore. That sounds terrible. Why would I ever want that? Anchor of Burden gives us damage but starts slowing us down. Which I'm going to take just because I can just go back over here and pick up this. And completely offset the bad side of it. So now we just have extra damage at the cost of a slot on our thing. Oh god, that was a bad time for damage to take. Murder him! Look at that! We can kill bosses very, very quickly. And lucky dice. Oh, the dice of the Nemesis coupled with everything else. Look, if we ever get big crits, it's going to be game over. It's going to be game over. We're going to easily clear out everything. If we just get like a couple of big crits, there's going to be no stopping us. Now, mind you, we crit very frequently, which would be good for something like Vampire Eyeglasses, but we don't crit in big chunks. As a result, I have to admit, that's a little scary for me to think that, you know, all these crits that we have might not be doing all the damage that we want, that we think they might do. It's not like we're going to be critting for 200 or 300 or anything anytime soon. But our Ball Lightning, which ticks for like 18, will be able to tick for like 30 or something on occasion, which is really, really quite neat. Get him. And as a result of that neatness, get him. So that's one of them dead for sure. Please also die. We crit for 40 on our melee attacks on occasion? That's insane. Good little dodge there. Feels nice. Oh my god, we crit for 40 multiple times. Dice of the Nemesis might actually be as good as it says on the tin. And you would make that better. That would cost us 200 gold, but having increased evasion, having increased critical hit chance, and then just buying an HP potion for our trouble at the end of the floor, that might be right up our alley. Phoenix Talon. Chance to burn foes, I think. And the Elemental Plants. Look, I can't justify those under almost any circumstance. I've yet to see them be useful. We're still missing an Arcana shop in like 2/3 of the floor in terms of actual skulls here, so yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and explore. I hope no one minds. If anyone minds me exploring at this point, I mean, good stuff. But if anyone minds me exploring at this point to avoid having to face like a 3-skull ship, a 3-skull ship? Really? Are we playing Flint Hook right now? We're not. You know, a 3-skull boss? Then yeah, I think I'll pass, thanks. Please die. Thank you. I appreciate it a great deal. So what's next to do? We gotta clear out this right side, quickly, hopefully. Thank you. Oh yeah, that should kill off most of the stragglers. Except for the whole Sawblade Joker actually got me. That's upsetting. So we're actually at a decently low amount of damage. Of HP, sorry. And that's something I'd like to change. Thank you. Get out of the way of that punch. It's something I'd like to change. However, it is something I should be able to change relatively easily, as so long as I don't take any more damage. That would be an obvious way to start, but at the same time, I'd also like to save my money because of Dagger of Midas. Like, it's a little tough. If we're gonna buy anything, like, now's the time. What happens if we upgrade Lion Shock Agent? Lightning streams last longer and deal more damage. That just sounds like a straight up damage increase to me, and that does work in the way that I hope it does. We don't necessarily want to buy anything here yet. And you. Okay, fine. We're gonna do it. Some discomfort happens. That does not bother me as much as you think it might. We're gonna, bounce over here quickly, pick up some HP. Now we're looking about as healthy as we used to, plus the extra special cloak. Pop these, pop this, go nuts. Pop this. I got shot. That makes me upset. You will become deceased. And we will get the HP for it. So we are looking really fine. Like, that was a large amount of damage, very quickly. We can handle a boss. I have no fear of being able to just kind of walk up to any boss now and just saying, hey, you know what? I've got a chance. We've got the Arcana. We've got pretty much all the relics we'll need. Please, everybody die. Thank you. I'm glad everybody eventually died. Was there anything else that we wanted to explore on this floor? The answer is no. Everything's been explored already. Which means we have all the money that we're going to have. Which means that we're on to Atlas. Which means we should be fine. I fully expect that Atlas will go down like a ton of bricks. He should be easy to deal with overall, especially because he's only in his second phase right now. But let's just be safe and be careful anyway. Zephyr is not going to go ahead and stop him from damaging us. Hello. Figured a little ball lightning there was in order. Look at how much damage that dealt. 3, 2, 3. Get in there. Now get out. Good stuff. 1, 2. Ow. Now get out. Good stuff. Here's the big one. And dodge it easily. Did anyone else see a 100 damage crit? Because we got a 100 damage crit in there somewhere. That ripped apart what was left of his HP. Okay. Spiraling Typhoon. I'm not going to lie. It's a strong ability. However, I think that we're better off with the spells we've got. Yeah, they're more malleable, they're more flexible, and honestly, I'm not willing to give up my only water spell just as we get up to the fire area. That does not bode like this does not sound like a good idea. That sounds like saying, hey, you know what, Fate, screw me in the best way you think possible. And then Fate just laughing at you as it plots its myriad fire enemies that you could have just killed if you had only had a water spell in time. I have been hammering the left bumper for like actually a year. I need to get a new controller. This is... I said I was going to get 300 damage crits, and apparently I was wrong. Just because I said I was going to get a 300 damage crit doesn't mean that that's entirely true. You wouldn't give me Wanderer's Mechanism. Would you actually, truly? Oh my lord, just hand it over. I will 100% take the Dagger of Midas penalty here. It means that this spell suddenly does more damage for literally no good reason at all. Like, Ball Lightning doing even more damage sounds just, like, rejuvenating to me. If you take my Zephyr away, I will be upset. Take away my Blizzard so I can upgrade it. You did. Okay. I'm looking at it. It's middle. Still middle. I think it's second for the left. No! Alright. Well, it's still Bouncing Surge, and it's still enhanced. So Bouncing Surge enhanced is still very good for us. It's an exceptionally strong spell. And it will be obviously very helpful against Master Sura, who, it turns out, whenever he casts his, like, summoning dudes, we just have to toss out the Bouncing Surge, and everything's fine. I'm mad. I'm mad. I'm mad! None of our spells are off cooldown! That's not what I wanted to do. So with like 0 of our spells on, like our cooldowns might be a bit long. Is maybe an issue I am having right now. Oh my lord, you did what to me? That was horse patootie. Okay. That missed. We eventually killed him. So we're having a hard time right now just because everybody's fire, and guess what my main squeeze spell is? That's right, fire, you heard me. That crits for 50. Since when does that want to crit for 50? There's nothing else in there. Okay, let's back off. We gotta find our red room right now, I think. Because I've still got this idea that I could 100%... Okay, we now very suddenly have a kiting game going on right now between Bouncing Surge and Ball Lightning. That's what we want to be doing. Oh my god, we took for 20. It seems like we've got a kiting run now all of a sudden. And, you know, so long as we're careful in melee, we still have, you know, melee options. However, I believe that it is worth looking into this now as a build that focuses as specifically as it can and try and keep its distance. I just crit for 240 on a left click. That's dumb. Lord of Winds? Absolutely not. Field Berserk. I mean, like, we have to, right? So, left bumper, right bumper, and then melee the crap out of people. That's our new plan. We start off with a couple of these. Then, thanks to all that, we've got access to our signature pretty much whenever we want. Okay, that's excellent news. Left bumper, right bumper, then go nuts. It's this build all over again. And we're invulnerable so long as we're in left bumper mode. This is great. Okay, get me out of here. That's 3-1. That's 3-1 finished. That's 3-1 toasted. We have an anti-Zeal build going on as well, thanks to just Zephyr existing. The problem is that our only real damage comes from our ultimate / signature and our Bouncing Surge. Left bumper, right bumper, go nuts. And I have to remember to, like, mash that X button, because as long as I'm mashing it, it will go as fast as I can hit it, pretty much. Okay, so left bumper, right bumper, go nuts. I love that pause. Every time we got a big crit in there, it paused. And the screen was just like, look, dude, you just dealt like 300 damage. How do you feel? The answer? Oh, like a god. And, shock line dash is like a maybe, but I am spamming this left bumper so hard, and nothing happened. I'm actually very upset with everything that just happened right there. I 100% had that unlock, and my controller did not work. Excuse me, I was in the middle of moving and smashing your face in. You need to become deceased. We need to find a shop, and soon. We're having a hard time staying alive right now, and that's... I sincerely feel like my controller is letting me down. Damn it. Good stuff. But just because you got through that doesn't mean that you're going to take, get out of this safe and sound anymore. You're really badly hurt. It's the last floor. This is like the one floor you didn't want to get this badly hurt on. It's a shame that you didn't have any cool arcana for me to use, like an upgraded field berserker or anything, but yeah, it's fine. Oh good lord. So that's scary as hell. Whoa! Way! Nope, not today. I missed, but I didn't miss that time. Okay, incinerated. Nicely done. Just take it easy. Step by step, we'll get there. We can still win this. We can still win this. The trick is just to play it well. Don't do anything stupid and melee without having the proper protections in place. Oh god, I hate this. Okay, protections have worn off. Back off a little. Whew. Okay, as long as I concentrate. Did you just give me Shiva's water bottle? Have you seen our run? Do you have any idea how useless that is? We do have Merchant's Cart, so at least it does some extra damage, but like that's super dumb game. What's this? Igniting Sprite Vesa. That's just armor. And Sparkling Sprite Etra. Give me this and give me this. Igniting Sprite Vesa. Do I want that or the stun? I definitely want the stun more. It'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. Dagger of Midas, calm down. I understand you're upset. But it'll be worth it, okay, buddy? I promise. Oh, that got a little close. This is no fun. Good stuff. Right now, we're in a decent enough spot so long as we play smart. And smart means using your abilities at the right time. Like, we can't just spam our two big spells right now. We can't spam our Zephyr and our Field Berserk and then just expect to win. We have to be smart about when we use them. That's a terrifying thought too, by the way. Like, just the idea that, oh, well, you could just win. Or you could not. It depends entirely on whether or not you're actually good at this video game. Spare me, please. I'm not very good at this video game. I mean, evidence to the contrary, where I've actually won several times now. I am not as good at this video game as I'd like to purport to be. Oh, good lord. Get me out of this and frigging nonsense. Pop this. Good stuff. That crit for 240 just single-handedly made that a lot easier. Alright, anything else up here? An empty room with cursed things in it. Golden Saber of Envy. Look, as long as we don't spend any more money on this floor, which we can't, yeah, I'm picking it up. Yo, we're not dropping the Dagger of Midas to do it, though. Okay, we got other things we can drop here, included this. Alright, so, we're as big and as bad as we can possibly expect to be. Hate everything about this. You shot me, and there's no reason for you to do so. You will now die. Or not. You're going to deal me a lot of damage instead. That feels stupid. Okay. You got to die, though. Alright, we did end up getting the kill. We got some HP for it. We can still beat Zeal. It is entirely possible. We just have to be smart. The trick is to use our signature and our ranged abilities as often as we can. We need to use dodge as often as we can. We need to not be afraid to use the Zephyr to run around and evade, and then use the Field Berserk to actually do the damage later on down the line. So, toss out one of these. That's ticking for 20 per tick. 4. I'm sad that I missed all those. 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm mad. I'm mad. Get me out of here. Here it comes. We used it already. Shit. When? 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 The game, I ask you when. I spammed it earlier, but I really thought we would have had it earlier. Okay, hold on. That's bad. That's also really bad. Good damage there, though. I'm upset about that. So we got the kill. We got the kill, but we only barely survived because we didn't use any of our spells properly. The zeal that we expected to be our upside and our win here was just not what we wanted it to be. I think that in our case, it is better not to use Shock Assault. I would rather not use Shock Assault. Everything else is fine. And just remember to use the one to dodge and the other one to attack, okay? Okay, Sura should not be hard. We should be able to melt his face right off. We have more than enough ranged abilities and a ton of damage to go along with it. Dodged. Take that out. None of that nonsense. Fully charged ball lightning. We crit for 100. When does that crit for 100? Okay, hold on. I got frozen. Okay, no shock nova for you. No dragon dive for you. Oh god. Ow. I got frozen. I got stuck. I got massively murdered because I stopped moving. Oh god. Run. We got the kill with 14 HP. There is no way we should have won that one. I mean, we should have won that one, but after that horrible misplay, like, I am misusing this spell so much more often than I, like, it's not an invincibility button. It's not an invincibility button. It's a button that makes you evade everything if you are attacking or if you are moving. It does not make you invincible if you stand still and use other spells. It's okay. We still made it with 14 HP. I'll take that for what it's worth, okay? That was a good run. Thank you everybody so much for watching. I hope you folks enjoyed yourselves. If you did, be sure to let me know. Hit the like button down below. If you want to see some more, subscribe. Hit the bell for notifications when these videos go live. This is a good time. I'm glad that we pulled it off as well as we did. We were really badly playing by the end of that, but we still managed to scramble our way through it, and I'll take it for what it's worth. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you folks next time.